Yeah, what is going on? YouTubers and wrestling fans, my name is Chris James. Welcome to Let's Talk Wrestling. A lovely day in the Bronx. I don't know how these new headphones with this new mic picks up the wind. Hopefully not that much. Check out the exclusive Be in the Elite shirt, only available in Pro Wrestling Crate. It was a few months back. This is Let's Talk Wrestling, and this is gonna be my Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, quick recap and review. I'm not gonna go through every single match on a 3-hour Raw that has more commercials than matches. They really need to cut back to 2 hours. In my honest opinion, it's too much wrestling, too many crappy segments, but let's jump right into it. Raw kicked off with Kurt Angle coming out. Remember what he said at Extreme Rules? He said that if Brock Lesnar wasn't at Monday Night Raw, or he didn't pick his next opponent, or something about his contract, whether he signed a new contract or not, he was going to be stripped of the Universal title. So Angle comes out and he's stuck to his guns, but then Paul Heyman came out. Now when Paul Heyman came out, that's a different story. I thought Lesnar was going to come out. I think everybody thought Lesnar was going to come out. Lesnar didn't come out. Angle made some more idle threats, saying that he was going to strip Lesnar, to which Heyman replied, nothing, because somebody's music hit. Bobby Lashley comes out. Lashley says he had 2 goals when he re-signed with the WWE, and that was to beat Roman Reigns. He did that at Extreme Rules, and then to beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. That brings out Drew McIntyre, who says phase 1 was Dolph Ziggler keeping the Intercontinental Championship, and phase 2 is the Universal Championship. So McIntyre's throwing his name into the hat. Out comes Elias, then Finn Balor, then Seth Rollins. It's a free-for-all in the ring. Everybody wants a shot at Lesnar. What's going on, man? Everybody wants a shot at Brock Lesnar. Everybody wants a shot at the Universal Championship. So Kurt Angle sets up 2 triple threat matches. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns came out at the end too. 2 triple threat matches. The first match was Finn Balor against Drew McIntyre against Roman Reigns. And remember, triple threat rules, no disqualification. Of course, I thought that would benefit Drew McIntyre greatly, and it did. It did. He put the hurt on Roman Reigns and Balor. At one point, I thought McIntyre could win. At another point, you thought Finn Balor was going to win. But ultimately, Roman Reigns takes the first triple threat match, goes to next week's Raw to face the winner of the main event. A triple threat match with Bobby Lashley, Elias, and Seth Rollins. We'll get to that a little bit later in the video. But next, I absolutely love what they're finally doing with Mojo Rawley. He comes out and beats Tyler Breeze. Quick match, nothing too much, obviously. But what they're doing with the character is finally putting him on track to be the vicious, big, brute heel that he should have always been. He should have never been that party guy. I get it, he's friends with Gronkowski, but come on. So Mojo's finally on track. That makes me very happy. Next up, Dolph Ziggler defends his Intercontinental title against the glorious one, Bobby Roode. And Ziggler picks up the W. I don't see them taking that belt off Ziggler until he re-signs a contract or signs an extension or something. Contract disputes can be tricky, especially when he has the belt. So we're going to follow this and check back on Let's Talk Wrestling. If anything breaks, I'll be the first one on YouTube putting it out there to the world. Besides, like, the bigger YouTube channels and stuff, because I'm not a big channel yet. The Sasha Banks and Bayley story hasn't run its course yet. I think they're gonna have a big blow off in Brooklyn, where it all started for them when they had that amazing NXT match for the belt back when SummerSlam first came to Brooklyn. And I think that's where this storyline ultimately comes to an end. Bayley and Sasha Banks teamed up after last week's friendship counseling, kind of like exactly what Daniel Bryan and Kane did. They did it with Sasha and Bayley. They took on Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox, and at the end of the match, Sasha ends up getting her team disqualified. She goes absolutely batshit crazy and ruins Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke, and kind of just leaves Bayley out there. So again, we'll keep our eye on it, but I think that's what's going to happen. Big blow-off match at SummerSlam, maybe even inside a steel cage. The B Team, Raw's big surprise. They took the tag team titles from the leader of worlds, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. Last night they took on the Ascension in their first title defense and they won. Shout out to the B Team, man. They really grabbed that brass ring that Vince McMahon's always talking about. They got an opportunity when Miz went to SmackDown and they took the ball and they're running with that ball. But another tag team that finally had a match last night on Monday Night Raw. Monday night on Raw. The Authors of Pain went to work on Titus Worldwide. And of course, the Authors of Pain, in my opinion, the next Raw Tag Team Champions. We finally get to our main event after a very long and drawn out 3 hours of Raw. I can see why more people are watching New Japan, more people are watching Ring of Honor, more people are watching Lucha Underground, which has been amazing. Season 4, I think it's in. But the triple threat match with Bobby Lashley, Rollins, and Elias, it was a great match, but Bobby Lashley wins, which sets up next week's main event, Roman Reigns against Bobby Lashley for the #1 contendership to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Why didn't they just make that match at Extreme Rules a #1 contender match for Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? I don't know. Maybe they wanted to change their mind, and maybe they decided against changing their mind on Monday night, and they went with the original match anyway. But let me know what you think in the comments. What did you think about Monday Night Raw? I thought it was okay. If I had to give it a letter grade, I'd give it a B-. It was entertaining. It was fun. They had some funny segments. The show kicked off very well. That triple threat match in the beginning was awesome. The main event, not so much. There were some matches I missed. I'm sorry. Like I said, it was a 3-hour Raw. Very long show every Monday night. Next up, SmackDown Live. Don't forget, all right? These videos are going to be posted now. Every Wednesday, Raw and SmackDown videos will post. Maybe a 205 Live if I get to catch the show and it's good. And then Thursday morning will be an NXT video. Friday is always What's the Haps. That's going to be like a quick recap of the WWE TV for the week. And then on Sunday, I'm going to start doing Q&As. Hopefully they could be live. We'll get more into that. I'm going to be collaborating soon with a few other YouTubers that do wrestling videos. Finally going to get back into the full swing of things, full steam ahead. So remember, here on Let's Talk Wrestling, no gimmicks needed, ever. It's just me, the camera, and you, the viewer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell over there so you can get all the videos as soon as they go live. Remember, guys, I don't have a big budget, and I don't do this for money. I do it for the love of professional wrestling. And I'm going to try to get some New Japan videos and maybe some ROH and Lucha Underground videos sprinkled in during the week as well. Let me know in the comments, though, what you guys want me to do, and I'll do it because I do it for you. Remember, always tell a friend to tell a friend about Let's Talk Wrestling. And if you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you. Let's talk wrestling.